And let's take a keen eye and a keen listen to what the communique says, because 2 years from today, we shall all be holding them accountable for whether the realization of these actions.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric. The Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, the Chair of the Council of Governors, colleague governors, CS Bandi, all honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, I have with me the joint communique that is meant to be read at the end of this devolution conference. We have 24 resolutions that are broken down into 3 thematic areas, like you remember, the ones that we had: good governance, on human rights and social justice, on financing equity and inclusion. I will not be able to read them now because we are constrained of time, but we are going to post them in our website. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Dr. Kahiga. Let's now hear remarks from the host county, and we'll have the Speaker of the Homa Bay County Assembly, Honorable Polycarp Homa Okombo, coming up on stage to give remarks on behalf of the County Assembly, and of course talking about what the Homa Bay County has done in hosting us. And we all acknowledge that they have really done a splendid job. So let's give them a warm round of applause as the Speaker comes to deliver his remarks.
To the Deputy President, allow me to ride on the protocol as already been established, and also allow me to welcome you officially to Homa Bay County, the land of endless potential. The past 2 days, the pioneers of devolution has been in this podium, and they have made remarkable remarks as far as devolution is concerned. So I wouldn't want to talk too much to contradict them, since most of what the county assemblies were advocating for had been well articulated by our able chairman of the CAF, who is also the Speaker of the Kwale County, where the issues were revolving around the World Fund, MCA's pensions, and also financial independence. Your Excellency, our role as the County Assembly are only 3, which is legislation, oversight, and representation. In Homa Bay County, in the recent past, we have come up with many policies and many bills that has always supported Her Excellency the Governor to implement some of our promises to the voters and enable the devolution to work. Chief among them, there are about 14, but chief among them, if you have been touring Homa Bay County since you were here, and you've seen how our beachfront is coming up and is looking nice, we came up with Homa Bay Lakefront Development Corporation Bill that has now enabled Our Excellency to fulfill our dream of making Homa Bay County a city. Also, because here, most of the panelists were also talking about how can we include the SMEs when it comes to the devolution. We also come up with the Homa Bay Entrepreneurial Development and Affirmative Action Bill that will enable our SMEs to get what we call the initial outlay, which is the much needed capital for their businesses to thrive. Your Excellency, the Deputy President, down here, we normally believe that Baba is always right. When he did talk about the oversight of the governor and the county executive, he did mention that he would like this to be done at the assembly level, where we invite the governor and the executives. And it has been a controversial topic since yesterday. And even the panelists that have spoken some few minutes ago have also alluded to it. I can reliably assure you that we, as the Assembly, normally invite the executive under different committees to oversight them at the primary level. What now remains, after giving clear reports on our recommendation, is now the implementation of these reports. And I believe that is now where the Senate needs to plug in to ensure that the reports are actually implemented to the latter. I have watched quite often when our own Senator Moses Kajwang invites different governors at the Senate level to answer some pertinent issues that affect the counties. And normally what I wonder, where I sit, is that at the time that the audit is being done by the Auditor General, they find out some gaps where most of it is non-production of the documents. But when they reach at the Senate level, now you see the documents are being produced. Then you wonder why now the executive gets these documents. It means there's a gap somewhere. It means there's somebody that is letting down the executive, the people who are responsible to be giving these documents. Your Excellency, let me also take this humble opportunity to also thank the President for signing into law the bill that has given the county assemblies an autonomy. I want to reiterate his sentiments by saying that this financial independence should be used prudently to serve the people through a clear, transparent, and in an accountable manner while doing our oversight role. Besides, financial independence does not mean that we now fight the executive. We can perform that responsibility in a professional, effective manner and point out the areas that require improvement, since there's always room for improvement in order to take corrective action. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, for bottom-up economic model to be fully incorporated in our economy, there is also need to ensure that World Fund is also included in the new law creating NGCDF as requested by our chairman of CAF. MCAs are the gate to the people at the bottom of the economic pyramid. They interact with them on a daily basis and understand their unique needs that should be addressed. When we give an opportunity to manage some funds at that level, I think more meaningful development will be realized. As you retreat back to your respective counties, remember that the former US President Barack Obama, who is also our son, said, "We must leave this world a better place than we inherited it from our grandchildren. Let us strive to make devolution work by engaging in programs that will help better our society." Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Allow me now, Your Excellency, to call up on stage the Whip of the Council of Governors, His Excellency Governor Stephen Sang, to come and run the rest of the program, which will lead to you delivering the closing remarks. Asante.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, the Chair of Council of Governors, the host governor, all Excellency Governors, colleagues, ministers present, and all delegates, on behalf of the Council of Governors, we want to take this opportunity to thank all of us for taking time to attend this Devolution conference. We want to thank the President of the Republic of Kenya. We want to thank you, Your Excellency, the Deputy President. We also want to thank the Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga, all Cabinet Secretaries, all PSS, all delegates that were able to come to this session and attend this conference, all our colleague governors, deputy governors, MCAs, and the members of the public who attended this conference. You made a difference in attending this conference. Again, we want to thank Gladys Wanga, the host governor specifically, for pulling through this event. Your Excellency, the Deputy President, when we sat down and we agreed on Homa Bay, we knew Wanga was going to do well because we have always known her in what she does within the Council of Governors. We didn't expect that she would pull such a big and monumental event here in Homa Bay, and this is a good lesson for us. Maybe the next time we need to consider going maybe to the north and any other county, because indeed commitment can deliver such a big event. So Gladys Wanga and your local leadership here, led by the Senator, your members of Parliament, your MCAs, and the entire team of the leadership from Homa Bay County, we are very grateful. I also want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors and our partners.